the know, just know what to show, to know what to do. Just jump in the queue, it's tailored to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's tailored to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue.
I don't lose weight. I don't lose weight because all I do is win.
So be in the know, just come watch the show, to know what to do. Just jump in the queue, it's tailored to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's tailored to you. All in the queue, it's check out the view. All in the queue.
Oh, y'all, excuse me, because you know how much I hate to interrupt your scroll. So let me hurry up and get through this, because you can go back to do what you got to do, and I can go back to doing what I got to do. And I made an illustration just to make it easier for everybody. All right? This is me, and this is you, okay? And this could be a family, friend, co-worker, alone in the world with a little cat dog. I don't care who it is, to whom it may concern. However, when we get together, it is now us. You know what always gets me is when we first start out, it's always cool, calm, and collected. I like it that way. But somewhere along the lines, you realize, this is you once again, realizing that you like to play games. Okay? You have become so fascinated with playing games that now all of a sudden you think that you could play with me. Here's you thinking that you can play with me. That's crazy. It's honestly crazy, but obviously you like to live on the edge. Okay? Now, you realize that you found a new love for these games, that you want to incorporate them in your everyday lifestyle. You are dedicated to the process. You are even willing to bet it all. Now, here's this person who knows what I know, and they know that you are in a great deal of trouble, okay? What a dummy is what you call it, because to bet all of that and to only be left with my ass to kiss is diabolical. It's honestly insane if you ask me. All right now. All right, because the thing is this. Let me break it down for anybody who may be a little confused in translation. Here you are with the right idea, but the wrong bitch. Okay? It's very simple. It's extremely simple. Okay? Right idea, once again, wrong bitch. Yeah. So now that I have gotten wind of what you think is about to take place, I am pointing you in the direction of where maybe someone would like to play games, okay? Which is all the way over there, okay? Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Okay, I want you to go further, and further, and further away. You're so excited to continue on with these games that you're like, how much further do I have to go? You are so busy making your way downtown, walking fast, okay? You want to get there. You're excited. And even through all of this, even through it all, I'm still being a good Samaritan, a team player, if you will. I grab my magnifying glass because I am determined to help you find you something safe to do. All right, y'all. Well, look, share with those who need to know.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's your girl, Super, back at it. It's Friday, Frame Up Friday. Frame it up. Frame Up Friday. We about to frame it up and see what is what. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me see who is tuning in today. Let's see who we got here. Hey, Butterfly Girl, how you doing? H-Bag, how are you? Condia, how are you? Enrique, how are you? Hey, Mr. McCollum, what you doing? What it be? What's going on, my friend? Hey, Miss Prima Donna. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Wyoming gal, what's up? Hey, Deb Hill. Hey, Jim C, how you doing? Wyoming gal, you love this opening. I do too. That lady is... she just knows me. That just, fit me to a T. A lot been going on out here in these YouTube streets, huh? What y'all think about it? Let me know what you think about it. Huh? We're going to fire off Friday. Come on, this is Fire Off Friday. Get in the comments and tell me what you think about what's been going on out here in these YouTube streets. I did see the Harvey Alderwoman, Colby Chapman, I did see her have to turn herself in to the police. And I do know that they lied. But I don't know why we didn't expect that. And it's unfortunate that she has to keep going through this, right? And the big, huge thing for me is the waste of taxpayer money that is happening with these arrests of one alderperson for no reason at all. And the village money is being spent. And yet you were on a podcast not a few weeks ago saying that Harvey was in $164 million debt. But here we are arresting an alderwoman for basically doing her job. So confusion right now. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm very confused with that. I do know that today, things kind of worked out today, and she has to go back to court on, I think it's June 23rd. And, City of Harvey, you're doing a great job supporting the alderwoman from the 2nd Ward. I hope that you continue to do so. But along with that, I know that she said she was going to be running for mayor. So you all need to get a slate. You all need to find out in that community who you want to run with the alderwoman. Hey, greetings to you, Justin. Thank you for popping in. Hey, Strawberry Shortcake, how you doing? So hold on, getting some. Okay, there it is. So City Party, you guys need to figure out who is the slate, right? Because we need to get rid of all these people, from the treasurer to the clerk to the rest of these alder people in these other wards. I think the alder person from the 4th ward is the only alder person that is standing with Colby Chapman. All right. Okay, Enrique, I'm gonna skip to this, okay? Since it's Freedom Friday and fire up, we're firing it up. Enrique, you want to know what happened to Lil Stank in court today? Lil Stank did appear in court today. She appeared in court today without a lawyer. Someone asked me on one of my videos, what did I think was going to happen? I told them that I thought that the case was going to get continued because Lil Stank was not going to have a lawyer. Because the reason she didn't come to the last appointment in person was because her lawyer did not file an appearance. So because of that, she could ask for a continuation because she did not have representation. And here we are again. She still does not have representation. I'm still confused as to why the judge is still allowing this. You came last time and said your lawyer did not file an appearance. So why are you standing before me today saying that you need to get a lawyer and asking for more time, and she was granted more time? No, I don't know who appoints these federal judges, but Condia, she would need to be, she can be given a lawyer, assigned a lawyer. Yes. And that's what needs to be done. That could have been done today by the judge. Okay. Whole bunch of that's it, Justin. A whole bunch of delay tactics going on here. Okay. This is nothing but tomfoolery in front of the court. Okay. This is basically making the court look like they're her. Okay. Basically. Okay. You said actually opposing counsel said that he never received an appearance from the lawyer. That's what stopped the entire process. Judge placed him on mute. Yeah, he said that last time. That's what he said last time. And the judge gave her time. This was her time, right? But this case today didn't seem like the same case. It was a whistleblower case that included her former police chief who was absent, not the Foy case. Was it the same judge? This was a different judge, right? Yeah, Condia, this is what I believe, okay? She been talking to different lawyers. Okay. Okay. I saw a picture of her going to court, but yeah. Same judge from last week, so I'm confused. Right? Donna Hammond, thank you for that information, but I'm still confused. It's the same lawyer. I don't care if it's a different case. She know what she told her. She knew she was supposed to have a lawyer today. I'm confused because none of these cases are just beginning, right? You were served. There was appearance before then. Okay. She probably been asking Mayor Clark what to do. I do too. I think that too. I think she's asking anybody that will tell her. She's asking Max. She's asking that other lady, what's her name? Angela. She's asking anybody that she knows what she can do. Because doesn't she has to pay for her own lawyer. Does she have the money to do it? These are the questions. What did she do with the money that allegedly was taken? My question is, if this is the same judge, now I'm confused. I would say, if I was the judge, I would say, okay, I'm going to assign you a lawyer and I'll see you back here in a week. But now as it stands, we got to wait all the way to July 2nd. You get a whole another 30 days to find another excuse. Okay? And they playing games, mama. And they playing them. And they playing them with her. And I feel like they playing them willingly, right? Because this is enough. This is like a big circus. She has a list of cases. Like, when is enough going to be enough? You holding up due process in all of this. Let's go. Okay? One case, let me see this. One case was about a police matter and the other was contempt. I think that's what the court info said. Same judge, if it's the same judge for me, I'm sitting up here wondering why you're playing these games. That's what I'm sitting up here wondering. That's what her shirt said in that one post. Come on. What's up, SP? No, you're good. Hey, Audra. Right now, we're talking about Lil Stank in her case today. I think that is delay until we get tired, or until the judge get tired. That's the game. Her attorney, who appeared without an appearance filed last week, is on another case, a trial. Do we think? Listen, for me, that was planned, right? Because I don't even think she's going to use him. She's just using him as the excuse and having another trial to gain more time. For me, that's what I feel. Okay. It must be nice to have friends in high places to help out. Yeah, because if this was one of us, we'll be in jail. We would be in jail, or the judge would be saying, I'm finna assign you a public defender and you'll go with that next week. Make sure they have all the information that they need to have. Because at some point, for me too, I don't know about these FOIA cases, because these FOIA cases are private cases and they may have lawyers that are being paid by other people. She's trying to drain the other people's bank accounts too, because they got to keep paying these lawyers. Miss Prima Donna, okay. She's just using him as an excuse to gain more time. That's it. Yet he always represents her boyfriend, someone's husband. He was the one who filed the lawsuit against the township after their fight. Miss, it's my birthday, so I definitely don't want to hear about Lil Stank. You going to the meeting tonight at Harvey? If so, I will check in later. Have a blessed day. RSP. Okay, Audra, have a good day. What's up? Yeah, so I'm just like, this is too much today. I knew that she would appear, and I knew that there would be some sort of excuse, and I knew that they would let her use it, because that's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they've been doing. As for these FOIA cases and these private cases that people are having to pay lawyers to go up against her, I feel like she's trying to drain them, right? She's trying to drain them. And because right now she's not paying anybody. She's just showing up without a lawyer, saying she need to get a lawyer. No, you need to get one. You should have been had one. You should have been had one with all these cases on the docket that you filed before you even left office. So tell me why she being allowed to play these games. Most of this mess, she was the one that caused it. So, wow. Amazing. That happened today. I knew that some sort of excuse was going to be used. And I really feel like she is finding out what type of tactics to use from other people, and she is using those tactics to her advantage, and these judges are allowing her to do that. I am waiting for one judge, just one, to stand on business. One. We just need one to stand on business, and the rest of them will follow suit. Anywho, okay, we're going to go from that to this part, because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. It's like a teenager that you don't punish when they break a rule. Yeah, I knew it was too good to believe she would actually do what was right or go to jail. Okay, whole bunch of tomfoolery going on with these courts, with these judges. We know it's foolery going on with Lil Snake. Okay. Listen, let's talk Tinley Park just a little bit, because we're going to do a live on that. Tinley Park, I hope you're paying attention. You just got 3 taxes levied on you. And I tried to warn you not to vote for this man. 3 taxes levied on you: sales tax, amusement tax, and grocery tax. What do you think those taxes are for? For that $6 million Harmony Square that they are still spending money on. Matter of fact, there was a planning commission meeting last night for a hotel. So the village is going to own a hotel. The hotel has 130 rooms and only 92 parking spaces. Make that make sense. 130 rooms, 92 parking spaces. First question I got to ask is, what is the zoning? Where are the employees going to park? Let alone, where will the customers park? You only have 92 spaces. There is no parking downtown Tinley. There is no parking. And yet you all are spending more money. These taxes was nothing but an alleged kickback to the developers. You all are paying these architects to make all of these drawings that might not ever be built. Hotel is revenue, right? But people got to be able to stay there. You need to have somewhere to park. And how much are these rooms going to cost? There's already an amusement tax, an extra sales tax. How much is it going to cost to stay a night in Tinley? $60 million. And climbing needs to be paid back. How much you think these rooms going to cost a night? Lady Luck Club Soda, I can tell you right now, this particular hotel is in Harmony Square. 92 parking spaces is not enough for 130 rooms. Include the people that work there. Safety. The people that work there can't be expected to walk 3 blocks. There is no other parking. There is no street parking. There is no other parking. Good to see that. Can I just give you at least a good plug today? When? I missed it, Justin. What happened? Somebody tell me, catch me up. But anyway, Tinley, we'll talk about it. This is the last thing. I'm going to be quick today because somebody said my videos was too long. Didn't nobody want to watch my videos. However, people be sitting over there watching other people talking bullshit for 2-3 hours. But anyway, I digress. Quick today. I'm going to be out your way. Whatever can happen, happens. Okay, Justin, I'm gonna see maybe. I want to talk about something concerning Harvey. Hey, Foxy2 Roxy, how are you? I want to talk about something concerning Harvey. I'm going to play something. Maybe I'm not. Let's just talk about something. Butterfly girl, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bug Baby. Thank you. Listen, you watch these videos at your leisure. Ain't no pressure. Okay? Turn them on, turn them off, wax on, wax off, whatever you do. Don't bother me. I just want you to have the information that you need and the proper information that you need, right? Listen, Foxy2 Roxy, I'm going to play it because it's fire up. It's fire up Friday, okay? Fire it up. It is fire it up Friday. You know what, Foxy2 Roxy, because it's fire it up Friday, I'm going to play it. And then we're going to talk about something. Okay? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can share it. Let me see if I can share it. Eesh. What is this? Hold the line, please. Hold the line. Let me see if this is the right one. Well, okay, I'm going to have to do it a different way. Hold on. Hold on, please. Okay, it's Friday. Okay, we got to frame it up. All right, because we need to talk about something. Because we need to make sure that we have the right information. Okay, because we need to keep in mind that politicians, they're gonna politate. They're gonna politician. Okay, the politicians. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Happy Friday. The politicians, they're gonna politician. Okay, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Okay, let me get this in the right spot. Okay, we're gonna talk about
2% of our property taxes. That means the other 48 remains unpaid. As far as the comptroller is taking 35%.
Oh, 35?
Yes.
It ain't 50, you sure?
I'm absolutely sure. Believe you me. I would love for it to be zero, but
is that legal? Do you know?
I don't believe that it is. I believe that a certain portion is. For instance, I believe, first of all, once again, you have to go back and figure out how did you get here? We got here because the previous administration did not pay the fire and the police pensions. So that's how we got here. And those pension boards sued the city of Harvey.
Okay. So, child, let's talk about this. The mayor of Harvey accused the comptroller of stealing or taking money from the residents of Harvey. Okay? Including grant money. Now, let me tell you how this is mixed with some truths and some lies. Okay? So, the first question that was asked was, is this legal? Okay? So let's discuss if that's legal. Okay, we're going to school for a little bit, but it's Fire It Up Friday. We firing it up, child. Let's talk about if that's legal. Okay, do you see this right here? It says, in Illinois, a village that fails to file required financial reports with the state comptroller can face a range of penalties, including fines and potential suspension of state payments. The comptroller may assess fines potentially as high as $7,000 per year per unfiled report. Additionally, the comptroller can suspend offset payments which are payments the state sends to the village on an annual basis. If the village does not resume filing reports, failing to comply with financial reporting requirements can also result in a forced audit with the local government responsible for reimbursement to the comptroller. So, in his own admission, in that little portion of the video that we saw, he said the previous administration was behind on pension payments to the comptroller. Okay, so they're already behind when he comes into office. He's been in office, hey, Grave Secret, 2 terms. They were already behind. That was his admission. Already behind. Okay? So let's talk about it. I just told you that she can, in fact, garnish money, including grants, from the village of Harvey for not filing their reports and for being behind on pension payments, because that's her job. That's her job. That's her job. She even admitted that there are loads of townships and villages and things that are behind. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about this. In December of 2011, there was a different comptroller. There she is there. They passed a law called the Local Debt Recovery Program, where these arrangements are made. You hear the percentage of, you heard he said it's 35%. So this program was created so that they didn't have to take 100%. They would just take, a percentage of whatever, go towards their debt, and then the rest would go to the village, right? So that is the program. That is what the comptroller is currently doing. She's currently doing it with a whole bunch of municipalities, right? I believe in that same interview that the mayor said they were 5 years behind, right? So let's go with what he said, and then I'm going to show you actually how many years they are behind according to the comptroller's website. So if we go back to this tab where it says that she can charge them $7,000 per year for $7,000 per year per unfiled report. Okay, so if they are 5 reports behind, this is what he claiming. 7 times 5 is 35, right? And now we're in 2025. So I don't even know when the last report was that was filed, but she can charge $7,000 per year for every unfiled report year. Okay? That's how you get to $164 million, by not handling the business of the village, by not having the treasurer do the treasurer's job. Because now they're getting fined like this for every year they're not compliant. And there's a percentage that's being taken. But what else happens when you don't pay something? There's late fees, there's interest, right? Okay. And so I'm just confused on why we're still behind. So anyway, let me show you according let's just show you where this all began. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So this article was in June 19th of 2018. 2018, the year before Mayor Clark took over. It tells you here that they were so behind on paying the pensions and everything that they had to lay off 40 police officers and firefighters. And then the comptroller began to garnish their money. This article tells you that. It says, although the law was passed in 2011, it took until 2016 for it to take effect. This is the first example in which the state's comptroller has deemed it necessary to intervene according to the law. After racking up an unfunded liability of $36.7 million and a funded ratio of 29% from years of underpayment to the pension, Harvey's police pension plan sued its own local government sponsor. So this is where you heard him say that they sued, that the fire and police sued the village of Harvey for their money. So since this law didn't take effect till 2016, they were still underpaying. And look at they were already $36.7 million in debt in 2018. Okay? So, okay. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Okay? Don't get mad at me. Okay? I'm just reporting the news. Okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just telling you. I'm just reporting the news. Okay? So, 2018, they $36.7 million in debt from underpaying. Okay? The comptroller says this action set the 2011 law into effect, resulting in the state's comptroller garnishing $1.5 million in state tax revenues that was scheduled to go to the town. They owed $36 million. She only garnished $1.5 million. So listen. Okay? I'm just saying. Hey, Anissa Starks, how you doing? Okay? $1.5 million with it, but she has the right to do so because these pensions cannot be underpaid. This is people's money. Right? So she has the legal, lawful right to garnish and take money from the village so that these pensions don't go further. Okay? Don't go further into being behind. Okay? So in addition to these pensions that may still not being paid into properly, in addition to that, the village of Harvey still has not filed any financial reports. What does this say? Sorry, but Harvey City has not supplied its required documentation for the last 3 fiscal years. No data is available. So on top of the money that you're already behind going into the pensions, then you're racking up fines for this. And according to this law, the comptroller can they can have the mayor removed from office. I'm sure that's a last result. Okay? I'm sure that's a last result. Because the comptroller's job is to intergovernmentally work with everyone. right? So she's trying to allow for grace. She's trying to say, okay, you came into a bad situation. Okay. So then we'll divert to the law. We'll garnish our portion. We'll send you your portion, and we'll continue on about the business of the comptroller. But you need to continue on the business of the village of Harvey and figure out how you're going to catch yourself up. But still, you need to explain, you've been in office for 2 terms, you got a messed up administration, but what does that have to do with you turning in your own financials? For the last 3 years, they have no financials still for you on the comptroller's website. You don't got to believe me. Go to the comptroller's website and look it up for yourself. Go look it up for yourself. You don't have to believe me. I ain't making up nothing. Okay? I'm not making up anything. Go right there to the website. You put up Harvey's. Try to pull up Harvey's fiscal reports. That's what you're going to get right there. Right? So you still need to make it make sense about why your portion is not done. Are you paying into the pension funds the amount that you're supposed to? Because, okay, you're in a deficit, they're garnishing that, but are you paying correctly right now? And when people ask for financials, this is what they want to know. Are you paying correctly right now? And if you're not, why? That's the question that should have been asked. That is the question that should have been asked. You were already $36.7 million, and I don't even know how you I do. When you're under a corrupt administration, then they're not going to send payments as they should. So all of these things were put in place. And listen, somebody said something. Harvey is not the only place. We're not singling them out. We're not, specifically stated. The comptroller in 2024, last year, suspended payments to the village of Orland for failure to file documents. Okay, I saw somebody comment and say the village of Dolton woke up the comptroller. Exactly. Right? Okay. And did the treasurer run on your ticket? Was it the treasurer from your ticket that won? If so, you need to make that make sense because you co-signed the person if they ran on your ticket. I don't know too much about Harvey's makeup of the other people, but we're going to start to look into it because I need to know about these other people. I need to know who they are, where they came from. I just need to know a little bit more because if the treasurer is an elected official and not an appointed official, they have a duty to the public as well. Hey, Carol Morton. They have a duty to the public as well. They need to answer the public, right, on their own. They don't need the mayor to be talking for them because they was elected and they should be talking for themselves. So we're not singling out Harvey. Harvey ain't the only person that money is getting taken, but the money is being taken legally. The comptroller has the right to do it. She has the right, she has the power to do it. And so, I just want to know, where is your last 3 reports? You've been in office for 2 terms and you're still behind 3 reports. Now, kudos to Clean House and Dolton United because they came right in. They passed the budget with the actual numbers from last year, and they are now continuing and marching on and working on this year's, right? Right, because that's what you do. because the comptroller have given them time because of their situation to get things filed. They not just sitting there saying, oh, I inherited a bad administration before me. No, they're not doing that. They're doing the work. They are getting there together and they are filing. Whatever it is, it is. Whatever it is, it is. They're saying, hey, comptroller, listen, I know you might see some deficit or something like that, but we just got to give you what we got right now. And this is what we have. Because stop garnishing us. Don't hold our money. This is what we got. This is what we have. Here you go. Boom. We'll fix it up. We working on it though, comptroller. Kudos to Clean House 2025 for that. Right? Can they explain everything? Probably not. And we're going to look at Tangenique Miller's deposition so that we all can start to understand why this is a process, why this is going to take so long. Okay, we need to begin to understand that and provide the grace that it's going to take to fix it, right? Because, listen, I don't see y'all out here hollering at the orange man, all of that stuff him and Elon Musk doing, and now they at each other's throats. I don't see y'all saying nothing to them. I don't see y'all sending no letters over there. Okay, so we all need to get this in proper perspective of what needs to be untangled and then fixed. And I think that those steps are happening, right? Those steps are happening in both places, right? Both places look a little different, right? Because the leaders are a little different. Anissa, what happened in court today? Lil Stank went to court today. She showed up without a lawyer again. She asked the judge for more time and he gave it to her, or he or she gave it to her. So July 2nd is when she go back again. At this point, the judge, what he's going to say is he told her to appear and she did. For me, you finna go a step further because you should have appeared with an attorney, because last week you told me that your attorney didn't file their appearance. So he should have filed his appearance and we should be talking. We should be getting this. We should be moving this on. Right? Okay. So that's what happened today. Which I knew that's what was going to happen, because she's all about stalling. And she's not paying a soul. Whoever's having to pay these lawyers, she is trying to drain them dry with all of this stalling. That's what she's trying to do. At some point, they need to file a motion with the court to have her proceed with or without counsel, or she needs to be assigned a public defender, whatever. Well, Anissa, you better get you some earbuds and play it in your ear. Play it in your ear. All right. So, like I said, the comptroller has the right to be doing what she's doing. She's doing her job. She is doing, working with the municipalities. She is using that law from December of 2011 that went into effect in 2016 to be able to do the debt recovery and do it in a way that it is not harming the villages. She is taking her proper percentage. She's giving her the other percentage to the villages. Now, what they doing with that, their mayor and their treasurer need to answer for if the treasurer is a position. So, yeah. Y'all go ahead and get fired up in these comments. What do y'all want to say? What are y'all feeling about what is happening? What I just showed you, what I just told you, right? So while they may be in $164 million deficit, this mayor has been in for 2 terms. 2. Are they paying properly into these pension funds so that these penalties and things can stop? Are they doing that? That's the deposition I want to see. Is Tangenique Miller info. She knows where the bodies are buried. We're going to get into it because she says a lot of interesting things, Gemini. Man, we are going to get into it. Maybe I'll come on this weekend and do the first part. It's quite a long deposition. We got some math to do in the first 15 pages that y'all going to have to help me with. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit of the math. I'm going to give you a little preview. In this deposition, which I'm going to show you, Tanjanique Miller says that she wanted to go part-time in Dolton because she took a full-time job at the health department. She works full-time at the health department, which is 40 hours a week. Stay with me. 40 hours a week. She works from 9:30 to 5:30. Then she says she works 20 hours a week for Dolton. She was working 20 hours a week for Dolton. That would mean she would have to work 4 hours, 5 days a week for 20 hours for the week, right? If we do on Monday through Friday, okay? So I'm needing to know. Then she says that she went into the office. She worked from home on Mondays and Fridays for the health department from 9:30 to 5:30. Then she goes into the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9:30 to 5:30. Okay. I am just struggling trying to find out, when are you doing the 4 hours for the 20 for Dolton? If you're doing all of this during the week for the health department. Now, the remote days that you work, okay, I could see you maybe slipping in your 4 hours, maybe after you get off. Maybe you're doing 5:30 to 9:30. I mean, you jumping on, you jumping off. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to. Now, okay, Deb Hill, Deb Hill, you already shaking your head. Okay, so allegedly, I'm just asking about the ghost payrolling, because what are we doing? How are we doing that? But we're gonna get into it. I just want you to keep your calculators close, because we're gonna need them, to suss out these hours. Oh, okay, but do you see what I'm talking about? Just from that one thing that she said, the one thing that she said, look at what you got to untangle. Look at what has to be looked at and what has to be verified just with that one thing. I just want to know, when you're doing all these hours, you working 60 hours a week at two, you working 40 at one, 20 at another. I'm just trying to figure that out. Okay. But we're going to get into it, because a lot of interesting things are said in this deposition. It's a doozy. And so maybe we'll get into that this weekend. I give myself some time off. But maybe we'll get into that this weekend. And then we'll go into next week with it, because it's definitely a 2 or 3 parter, because it is a long deposition. Okay. And so child, I just want to know, because I know that she might have children. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, you got to bathe, eat, do homework with your kid, take care of your kid, all of that. I mean, when you sleeping, there's a lot of working with no sleeping. I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all can figure it out. We gonna read it. Y'all can write down the numbers. I just gave it to you. So I'm just saying. I don't know. This is what we're gonna be working with and having to. This is just one person's deposition. Okay, this is what we're gonna be working with. Okay. Yeah, Gemini, verify the hours and days work. That's a lot, right? Because she's working from home. She's working remotely from home. Is she turning in a timesheet? Is she able to log in from home? And the system, got all of these things you have to pull, and then somebody has to visibly verify them. right? Okay, she was in on this day. Let me make sure she did some work on that day. Okay. All of these things got to be verified. You can't just be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get figured out. Gemini, I do agree. That's how you do it. Verify hours and days work. Yeah. But what are we pulling timesheets? If we pulling timesheets, somebody got to look at them and say, okay, yeah, she did. She worked on this day. Oh, Jesus. Y'all fired up. Y'all firing it up on Friday in these comments. But yeah, I just wanted to put those few things in proper perspective. Just a little frame up Friday, just frame it up so we can see what we're going to be discussing next week and what we are working with. Okay, we are working with a lot, but I want you to be assured that it's some things going on, but I'm not so sure that it's on the comptroller's end. Now, I will say that the way that she let this go, so long with so many municipalities out of compliance, that is a travesty, right? That right there is a travesty. That right there is probably her biggest regret or her biggest downfall, is that she let this go untouched and unnoticed. Could she have done some things to act, like removing the mayors, because that's within her powers to do, and start that process? She could. I understand her wanting to work with the municipalities because of the former corrupt administrations. I get that too. Okay. Did they punch a clock or salary, right? She would have to punch a clock because she went to part-time. She went part-time. She went from full-time, which would have been salary, to part-time. So yeah. Hey, Master G, how you doing? So yeah, that she would have been timesheet or punched the clock because of that. Because she actually, I think in the deposition, you'll see that she had put in her notice, and they asked her to stay because Keith Freeman asked her to stay because they didn't have anybody to put in her place. And she said if she was going to stay, then they would have to let her work fully remote from home. And they agreed. And well, I ain't gonna say they agreed because it wasn't the board. It was Keith Freeman and Janice Johnson that agreed to let her do that. And that's in, the deposition. So, do I think that the comptroller bears some burden and some responsibilities for what some of the things that are happening? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not saying that she is in any way, shape, or form not to be held accountable. What I'm saying is she's within her rights and her powers to garnish the money that she is garnishing from all of these municipalities that she's garnishing or that she's holding money from, because that is under her jurisdiction and her job. And you can look that up in the Illinois Code. I showed you one of the Illinois codes. It is Illinois Code 50 ILCS 310. It is the Governmental Account Audit Act. And under that act, it outlines her powers that she may wield. And then you have the December 2011 Debt Recovery Act. In my town, our treasurer hasn't reconciled books since 2022. Council allotted $4,000 for training. The elected treasurer refusing training. Council hands are tied. Wow. Why don't they give? Is the treasurer an elected position in your town, Deb Hill? Y'all need to recall that treasurer if that's an elected position. Cause ain't no way. Okay, ain't no way. But yeah. Okay, I kept it onto an hour. Okay. I'm gonna start doing these little frame up Fridays. Y'all like this? Y'all like the fire it up frame up Friday? I like it because we can do a quick boom, 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 1, 2 on something and talk about what we need to talk about, and we about to get out of here. Janice Johnson I think she resigned. And I am still confused about Janice Johnson's position, right? Who was she? Was she head of HR? Was she over the water department? A lot of people seemed like they reported to her. So, I'm just feeling like she had so many things that she was doing. It's very hard to define what she was responsible for. But we're going to get into that as well. Okay? We're going to get into that. Just so, we need to start being realistic about, things. Because for me, we got more hate and vitriol for these administrations here than we do for the orange man. And he's taking a whole bunch of stuff out. Child. Okay? He's taking a whole bunch of things out and doing a whole bunch of damage. Okay? But have you looked into the cleaning lady who just popped up? That cleaning lady, I believe she was that same lady that made the comment the night that Kiana Belcher, I don't know if y'all remember this. Kiana Belcher asked the question during the bill payments. They had discussion. And Kiana Belcher said, why are you on the electronic warrant list and then the check warrant list as well? So Kiana Belcher asked the question, didn't you get paid? Because this electronic warrant list is the credit card list, which has already been paid. So why are you standing up here asking me or asking us to pay you when you're on this electronic warrant list as well? Unless this is a different lady. Okay? Confusion about Janice Johnson, okay? So, Candia, that's my question. Is she the lady that made the comment at that meeting? At that meeting that they had discussion about the bills? Okay? I don't know any details about Janice, but I believe she needed to separate. Yeah, she did. Because she was not able to do the right thing. She was not able to choose right. And so, yeah. Helen Gillett, what'd you say? November 6th meeting. November 6th meeting? Okay, was that was the meeting where that lady made that comment? That's the same lady? That lady trying to get money from the village. Look at that meeting where Kiana Belcher specifically says that. It says that because Lacey was paying her with the policeman's credit card. Am I right or am I wrong? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, am I right or am I wrong? She got paid with that credit card? I know she did because Kiana Belcher said that. She said, I'm just trying to figure out, and I told you, this is what she told the lady. I told you I would get back to you because your name is on this electronic warrant list and on the checklist. So did you get paid or didn't you? Because if you're on this electronic warrant list, you've already been paid. Those are credit card. Electronic warrant lists are paid by credit card. So that means they already paid. Okay? Is the clean lady the same lady Tiffany says a Spanish lady cleans the police department? I don't know. Jemad, this was a black lady that came to the podium. So I don't remember any Spanish lady. I'm right, Foxy Roxy? Okay, child. It's not too many things I don't remember about this whole thing, right? Okay. Okay, now. Mine like a steel trap. Okay? For the same amount, and she told her she got paid, but Helen Gilly, I know what I'm talking about now. Listen, I'm with you when you're right. Okay, I'm gonna be with you when you're right. Okay, I'm gonna be with you when you're right. Okay. Okay. That lady need to go somewhere and sit down and stop trying to get money from the village of Dolton when she already been paid. And if she go to court, she gonna get embarrassed because Kiana Belcher is coming. She gonna send Bert there with them receipts from the credit card payments. Okay. SP, what was the point of the lady going to the media as if Mayor House was responsible? Trying to be seen. Listen, tell us you need business and some free marketing without telling us you need some business and some free marketing. How else would you do it? Now you leeching on to Lil Stank for clout so you can get some business. Ma'am, get you a nice marketing firm to help you. Okay. Okay. Helen Gillett said it's the November 6th meeting at the, what is this? The hour 33 and 33 minutes and 56 second mark is when she told her. Okay. All right. Hey, Winky Wonder, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Okay, y'all just go back to the beginning, rewind. When this is finished, you got a short little piece you'll have to watch. Okay. And you're gonna stay down here, Justin. Okay, and I'm not gonna feed you tonight because I'm tired. She probably stopped getting paid when Lacey went into hiding. She was, I don't even think that she was, they stopped paying her the double dipping, and I don't think they were using her to clean the police department after that incident. But I don't know. I will have to check. I'll put some feelers out there and see what I can find out about that. But I don't believe that after that incident occurred that she was coming to clean the building anymore because she was not getting paid because Lacey was not there to pay her with the credit card. She was paid with the credit card that was Dalton's credit card that was relegated to the police department. That was one of the things that Lori Lightfoot was talking about when she talked about credit card bills. I think she sent checks out. She tried to get a check. And Kiana Belcher, she said, talk to the hand, because from your hand to their credit card, you didn't get paid. We're not finna pay you again. So I know that I saw that. I saw that earlier today about the lady. Maybe I'll do a little video and show that or something. But yeah, she's been paid. She was being paid by the credit card that Lacey had. So as long as Lacey was there and she was cleaning, she got paid. Okay. Okay, Mom, got no problem. Yeah, after that meeting, I don't believe. Matter of fact, when Lacey left, I don't think that she was still cleaning. I think there may have been one time that she cleaned, but I don't think she cleaned anymore after that. Yeah. They need to start making her pay for some of this stuff. And Lacey too. Let him go on out there and change his name and drive them trucks so he can be sending checks to the village of Dolton is what they need to be doing. Child, a mess. That's a lot of money for cleaning up. It's a lot of money. I'm finna get me a cleaning business. I ain't gonna see y'all no more because that seems lucrative. Okay. Yeah. All right, listen. What else y'all got? Because I'm out of here. Thank you to all 100 of you that are tuned in to me today. I appreciate you. If you would, please hit that like button. Subscribe, if you will. Share. We are going to be talking and reporting on a lot of things. Okay? I'm just going to do what I do. And that's what I'm going to do. Right? Today, we talked about the comptroller and her being able to legally garnish these monies from the village of Harvey. for being behind on these pensions and for being behind on filing their fiscal reports. Nothing illegal about what she's doing. She's not taking anything she's not supposed to take. Okay? You welcome, Jim. I'm finna start one first. Have a great day, Deb Hill. I'm in Dolton. Who's about drama? I'm not understanding. Where the drama coming from? We over here working. I don't know. I'm at okay. Never any drama over here that I'm aware of. Tip top lose on you. Yeah, she will be because of the court thing today. Thank you, Justin. Maybe I'll throw you a bag of chips down the stairs. I'm finna go order some pizza for my children and watch a video and watch a movie. Guess what, y'all? I've been stuck on these documentaries. Right now, I'm watching I Am a Killer. But I have watched so many documentaries in the past couple of days that have been crazy. Crazy good, but just crazy scary, a lot of them. Okay? It's great content. I'm going to do more info on Flint and Harvey after your broadcast. Okay, Foxy Roxy, have a great broadcast. Do your thing, honey. Okay, get your little talks going. Everybody is able to participate. Okay, because everybody have a different perspective. Wink and wonder. Let me tell you. Okay, so the documentaries that I have watched in the past few weeks, The Sound of the Police, that's on Hulu. Daughters, that's on Netflix. The State of Texas versus Melissa, I think that's on Hulu. If it's not on Hulu, it's on Netflix. Right now, I'm currently watching I Am a Killer. I have watched Con Mom. Lord have mercy. And so I'm slowly working my way through a whole bunch of documentaries. The State of Texas versus Melissa is about a woman of Mexican descent that is the first ever woman on death row in Texas. Okay? Look After Mia is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. What platform is it on? Okay. I'm having grilled chicken and salad too. Dang hot. Oh yeah, it's hot today here in Illinois too. Take care of me. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. You need to read Elijah Muhammad Message to the Black Man. Okay, wait, let me write this down because I be getting books. Okay. I'm reading this book right here. Going to Church to Catch Hell. Okay, I got lots of books in here. I love books. I have loads of books. Okay, let me see what it meant. You said Elijah Muhammad Message to the Black Man. Okay. All right. Let me see what y'all seeing now. I have only seen Karma. So you gave me a good view. Yes. Did you like it? Wink and Wonder? It was great to me. It was heartbreaking. Can I list those on here? Yep. SP watched the worst ex ever. I saw that. Man, I don't know, Master G, because okay, Master G, I'm gonna watch it. All right. Yeah, Gemini, which one you talking about on Netflix? You like this format, JD? Okay, we're gonna keep this format. I love this too. Frame Up Friday. We come in, run through some topics, run out, right? Get a little information from other people too. So what did I say I watched? I watched Con. That's what it's called. Y'all gonna hear me typing, don't start. It's on Netflix. State of Texas versus Melissa. I think that's on Hulu. The Sound of the Police is on Hulu. Which book do you like best, Rumpelstiltskin or Rapunzel? I'll take Rumpelstiltskin. I am beating the keyboard because y'all asked me to put these things in the chat. Okay. What else did I say I watch? Oh, right now I'm watching I Am a Killer. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to watch this on Netflix. This series on Netflix is called I Am a Killer. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised, okay? So those are just a few. Hold on, let me check on Netflix to make sure. Because, child, the things that I am learning, though, are really... I just want to make sure that I gave y'all all of the ones that I've watched so far. Oh, okay. I got a few on my list that I'm going to be watching this weekend, and then I'll tell y'all about them. Because I didn't tell y'all about none of the ones that's horrible that I didn't like. Okay? Let me tell you what else I watched this weekend. Martha Stewart. The Martha Stewart documentary. That thing, man, it's so many things I could say about that one. Maybe I'll save these for my Twitch. So maybe I'll do my reviews of these documentaries on Twitch because I can talk more freely on Twitch. I don't want to, over here, little dicey. I mean, what do that mean? You like me? I like you. You're all right with me. Okay, I mean, thank you. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions? Any other thing? Anything else? Again, the Village of Harvey. I really am so proud of watching you all. I really am very proud. But in Kobe put her hat in the ring to run for mayor in 2027. We need to start finding other people to run with her, right? She needs a slate. We need a whole entire slate so we can say, what are we going to call? She needs a slogan. Maybe we can call it, I don't know what we can call it. But she needs a cleanup crew. That's what she needs. She needs a cleanup crew. So we need a whole slate. We need alderman. We need a clerk. Because that clerk is, I could tell you some things about that clerk. So we need a clerk. We need a treasurer. Okay? Man, if you subscribe to my Twitch, we're going to talk about this Martha Stewart documentary and some things that really pissed me off that this lady did and said and even was nasty in this documentary. Okay? Martha cheated on her honeymoon. Okay? She cheated on her honeymoon and then said it wasn't cheating. Child. A mess. A whole mess. So we need a whole slate. We need to start thinking about a slogan. She need a whole cleanup crew. They need to be the cleanup crew. Okay? They need to clean up, to be the cleanup crew. But we need to find some viable replacements, right? We need to start thinking, looking, talking. All right? Looking other places. Let me tell you one person that I really would love to run on her slate. Okay? that lady on the Harvey school board, the one that was asking the lawyer and the treasurer all those questions, her. She is awesome over there on that school board. Do you hear me? And she be asking them questions. We need her. We need to find out, do she want to be an alderman? But we got to make sure that her seats is not compatible, so that she can, if she want to stay on the school board, she can stay on the school board and be an alderman. Don't get paid for the school board, do they? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I need to get that figured out. But I would love to see her as alderwoman in Harvey, because the way she putting them to task over there on that school board. Okay. All right. I like her. So that's what we need to do. We need to start finding folks. Who can we put in there? I saw some men out there too that would be great on the board. That were out there with Colby and standing with Colby and all of those things. But we have to find one in each ward. I think we have 4 wards. Is it 4 wards or 6? I don't know. I got to get it figured out though. Okay? All right, listen. Y'all have a good weekend. Thank you for tuning in with me for this one little hour. It was 1 hour and 16 minutes. Thank you. This was a quick whoop-de-whoop. And I think I'm going to keep this for every Friday. We're going to do Friday frame up. Fire it up. And we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about for the next week. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. I am so grateful for all of you that do support this channel, that do watch these videos, and listen, this platform and myself, I will be nothing without you. Thank you to all of my mods, Justin, Foxy to Roxy, Golfer, Nope Not Even, Shanita Lanier. Thank you all for making this a great environment, a great place to chat, a great place to talk. Thank you so much. Okay? Your first time? Come on. Oh, man, not your first time. Your first time? Come on. Oh, man, not your first time. Your first time? I love that. Come on. Oh, man, not your first time. Your first time? Hey, K-Mac. Y'all getting some feedback because I needed to turn up and see. I got to fix something. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear. Y'all telling me if. Okay. I had to fix something. All right. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I hope y'all can. Okay, K-Mac, watch the replay. I love this for me. Ahmed. Can y'all hear that horn? I just watched The Blind Phil Robertson life story on Angel Cat app. Okay. I saw that app. Okay, you hear that? Okay, good. Okay, it's back. Baby, I'm back. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Listen, don't be out here arguing with people. Don't be out here in these comments going back and forth with people over a keyboard. They ain't that important. They ain't that important for you to be going back and forth with them about whatever. Just let them say whatever and keep moving. Okay? Because we got things we need to focus on now. We got things we need to focus on. Thank you guys for being here. We gonna talk. Okay? We gonna talk this weekend. I think I'll start the Tangenique deposition this weekend. Okay? Okay? All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. What time y'all want me to come on tomorrow? I'm going to try to make it happen. I like doing late night. Do y'all like late night? I think I'm going to do late night on Saturday. Late night on Saturday, probably at 9 o'clock. Okay? 9 o'clock, so we can have a glass of wine, unwind. My kids is off doing whatever they're doing. And I can be uninterrupted talking to y'all about this deposition. Okay? Thank you guys for supporting this channel. And listen, have a great rest of your night. Yep, Jay.
Every time you think of me, your heartbeat is prominent. It's astounding how your rest be sounding. It's just be pounding. I'm reigning supreme in all your dreams when you find it necessary to include me in your commentary. I'm major. Every time you wake up, you slide it past my you.
Oh, I ain't want nothing, man. Just wanted to tell you I love you. Oh, I ain't want nothing, man. Just wanted to tell you I love you. Oh, I ain't